Hey guys, it's Rooster here, and I have another match of Starhawk for you. Now this is one that I was saying I was going to post up. This is a mech gameplay, Starhawk gameplay, where I'm actually flying the Hawks around and using the mech mode. This is what I do a lot now when I play, so you know, I can still do whatever I need to do, be on the ground, snipe, use rockets, whatever it really calls for that situation. I like to start off a match and go right into a Hawk if I can, just because it's really easy to get over there and destroy whatever they got going early on. You can go over there and really put some hurt on their buildings, put some hurt on whatever their early builds are. Right here, I kind of had to switch it up a lot of times. Some people like to run into the middle and get a turret or two up. Makes it hard for you to get in there and really build anything in there. So I figured, hey, I'm gonna put up a supply bunker, give me some nice cover to shoot out of, get some rockets that'll blow up those turrets really easily. Won't have to worry about it, and it worked out really well here. That's the thing when you're in a supply bunker too. When you're looking at one, you can see a little shield across the supply bunker windows. You can shoot out of the supply bunker, but no one can shoot in. So keep that in mind when you're in a bunker. You're safe to shoot out of. That goes for obviously with the energy shields too that you can build. You can shoot out of the energy shield, but no one can shoot in. So yes, I used up some of my Rift energy there to build that supply bunker. You need 4 to build a mech, so went ahead and built a Starhawk platform here, so I can get into the air. Now, in this game, they actually had someone get into a Hawk rather early, which in a lot of games you don't see. I'm assuming when the full game releases, people get more accustomed to the gameplay and get more accustomed to gathering their energy and getting out early, that you'll see like Hawks flying around really quickly like you do here. Like I said, most games within a minute I'm usually up in the air and a Starhawk already in their base. First thing I like to do is usually go and just pick up a few power-ups, especially if there's another Hawk in the air. The amount of missiles that you start off with doesn't really cut it, so you kind of need to go grab some more. That area right there behind where I just landed, that is the health areas on each side of this map. So those little red icons, those are what are going to give your Starhawk's health back. Right now I'm not hurt, doesn't really need anything like that. This is a great platform when you land over here on their base to really put some hurt on their base. Now when I say this too, keep in mind that if anyone dies, this is in the area where they can respawn, so they can drop pod your Starhawk, so you have to be really careful and keep an eye on that little red light that indicates that someone's about to spawn on you. And right there too, I kill a guy, I gotta remember, hey, in a little while he's going to be spawned and he's probably going to want to put his drop pod on me, so keep that in mind. So either A, fly, get the heck out of there. Now if they're already over the top of you with that red light whenever you go to transform into flight mode, you're not going to get out of the way in time, because it's kind of a delay before you start to fly, and it'll look like you're clear of them, but the drop pod will still kill you. So in those situations, what I usually like to do is walking around is not quick enough to avoid a drop pod, but if you walk and then jump backwards, then it'll definitely usually never have to worry about getting drop podded on. I can usually avoid any drop pods that are coming at me as long as I know that they're there. Right here, I kind of forget. Yeah, see, like here's a guy with a drop pod. It just, like I said, if you're gonna land in their spawn areas, you need to be aware of people that are dying and stuff. Look at your little kill feed there and make sure. Another thing too, if you want to be in their base, keep an eye out for regular turrets and then beam turrets, because they will really hurt your Starhawk really quickly. So you need to focus on those if you can, or get out of their way. If you land and a beam turret is near you, immediately fly away, because you will not last very long if there's a beam turret next to you. You need to put your priority to that. If the other team is building those and you're in a Hawk, you need to get rid of those, because you're not going to be able to do whatever you could do to their base if those are around. One thing that I do now when people build beam turrets like over there on their side is right above me, right back behind where I'm standing right now, there's that little platform out in space. I like to land there because no one can spawn there unless they already have a spawn beacon up there. So they're not going to be able to just spawn in after dying and crush you. You don't have to worry about that. And I will lay an energy shield down there when I'm in a Hawk. So if you've got a bunch of missiles with you, it's really easy to just destroy all of their structures that you can see, especially if they don't have energy shields over them. Obviously, if there's an energy shield over the top of it, you're not going to be able to do any damage to it. But and it's very easy to defend, at least in my opinion, when you get good at it. It's very easy to defend that area, even if they have Starhawks up in the air. I'll show you that in another video. I'll be posting more videos of using the flight mode here and using the Starhawks. But like I said, if I'm in there, if I have an energy shield and I'm sitting on the ground in mech mode and you want to try and fly into my energy shield, you're going to have some problems. It's not too often whenever someone like that actually takes me out. Now right there, all you need to do to clear that area is jump over. I don't know what I was thinking, but I kind of just forgot and just walked off. This didn't work out for me, but that was that was a slick little move to get back on the platform there. I did go for the stomp intentionally there. Sometimes I accidentally stomp because it's just clicking in the R3 stick. Make sure your hawk stomp. It will kill anybody that's near you, but it is very dangerous just because in a hawk, the biggest problem that you're going to have when you're in mech mode is standing still. Rockets will fly pretty much indefinitely, so I mean, you know, you really need to be careful because you never know who on the ground has a rocket. You're very, very vulnerable because those rockets can fire pretty quickly, so it only takes 2 rockets to destroy your mech. And if you stand still for very long at all, there's a good chance you're going to die. Plus, you know, they always have grenades that they spawn with. 3 grenades will kill a Starhawk. So you just need to be careful of that kind of stuff. Like this guy drops down a beam turret right there. It starts putting the hurt on me. I'm like, alright, I need to get out of here. Also try and keep in mind any lines of sight that beam turret has. I kind of forget that later. It doesn't actually kill me, but I forget that here in a little while and land in an area that's not right by the beam turret, but the beam turret has a line of sight to me, so it starts to shoot me immediately. I immediately realize and fly out of the way. But yeah, like I said, anytime you're in danger in a hawk and you start to spark or you know, you're not about to finish that guy off, just get out of there. Fly, go get some health, go land somewhere safe. If you need to, wait for some health to respawn. While it looks like these Starhawks are very, if you're watching this, you know, you haven't really played this game, it looks like, man, these Starhawks are absolutely dominant in this game. If you know what you're doing, yes, they can be very dominant, but you're very vulnerable. You have to always be on your toes. It's actually a lot easier to kill a Starhawk than you would think just by watching these games, by watching this like gameplay here. When I'm on the ground, I don't really worry about Starhawks too much because I'm very good at killing them, so. Like I said, you just have to pay attention to your surroundings when you're in it, or else you're going to get hurt a lot. Always keep moving, always get out of there, get more missiles. Those yellow missiles that you have there that you get 3 of, those are extremely useful for taking out you know, anyone on the ground. So you know, one of those will kill someone if you place it directly on top of their head, so you definitely want to have those at all times if you're trying to attack ground troops there with your mech. But you know, like, you can definitely, like I said, you can use the regular missiles all you want, the ones that you get like, you know, what, 64 of. But definitely, if you can have those yellow ones, go for it. Right here, I kind of wait a second because I know he's about to get in his mech. Kind of wanted to let him get in and kill the art. You don't want to, like I said, I wanted to kill it while I was on the platform. I didn't want it to get up in the air and make it difficult for me. But this was a short match. The default setting is 25 kills for a team. I like to go into custom-made rooms where you can, you know, just be the time limit, basically, set it to 1,000 kills, which obviously no one reaches, so it just goes on until the time runs out. Those are a lot more fun for me, too, just because it is kind of fun. When right here, you know, I just, I didn't really give them a chance, but when they get up in the air and you got, like, lots of beam turrets, lots of energy shields, and people have been playing in a match for a while, it can get really fun whenever it gets that kind of dynamic going. So I'll be posting more Starhawk, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Rooster out.